Hi, and welcome to my final project, exploring Web 2.0 and mobile apps in the modern school setting. My name is Chad Harder, and this is for EDU 580 at William Woods University. I'm going to be taking a look at three applications. The first one is going to be a program called Mastery Connect. It is a Web 2.0 application. I'm also going to be taking a look at the Web 2.0 application of VisuWords, and then going to be taking a look at the mobile app of Google Earth. Mastery Connect is a program that we use here at Smith Cotton High School in Sedalia, Missouri. We use this as a grading application and also as one to take a look at how we can improve teaching. Mastery Connect has some advantages to it. It saves time, it's standard-based, and it mirrors the ACT. We do have some problems sometimes with scanning some of the bubble sheets that are generated by Mastery Connect. We'll kind of go into that here whenever we take a look at the program. This is the main sheet for Mastery Connect after logged in. There are two main items here that we utilize. One is trackers and another is assessments. Assessments are created so that children can be tested on standards commonly across the curriculum. Trackers are mainly classrooms that have the subjects that are going to be tested in them. Go to an assessment and we'll take a look at how to create that. In creating a new assessment, Mastery Connect allows us to select a subject. I'm going to select a math class here. Let us take a look at different types of standards that we might have. We have all the way across from Common Core. We've got Missouri Standards that are in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and take traditional Common Core here. And I'll take a class that is going to be in High School Algebra 2. In taking that, it gives me a list of standards here that I can take. All of the Common Core standards that relate to Algebra 2. This particular test, I'm going to go ahead and assign HSN CN C8. It would allow me to view the standard if I did not know exactly what that is. We're going to be taking a look at complex numbers in polynomial identities and equations. I would add a title to that. I could give a brief description of the test. I could upload this as a file, or I could go ahead and make this as a file that's private to me. We could choose from multiple choice type questions, true, false, rubric criteria, open answer, many different choices that we could use. Utilize the multiple choice quite a bit, not because I like that on math tests, but mainly because that mirrors what we do on the ACT. Taking a look at that, I can then enter in the number of questions I have, and it will lay out an answer key for me to go ahead and enter in answers. Now, since we are looking for mastery on this, we want to see where kids kind of lay out here at the end of the assessment. It's going to ask us to input what we have here for a mastery number, typically about 80% of the number that are possible, and then near mastery, typically about 60 or 70%, depending on the classroom, of those that are possible. Then we'll allow us to go ahead and create the assessment. After we've created the assessment, we can take a look at trackers. Trackers are classrooms that have students in them. In particular, my 8th block classroom here. Of the 35% of the standards assessed, this gives me an idea of what I have for who is passing, who is not passing certain standards. I can see with a quick look here across the curriculum where it is that I may need to take a look at improving some of my teaching, and also by going ahead and speaking with some of my counterparts that also teach Algebra 2, we can take a look at where we can improve by doing what others are doing as well. So this tool not only helps us grade, but it also helps us to compare what it is that we are doing within our classrooms. This does present a bubble sheet that we use to grade with. That particular bubble sheet is sometimes difficult to scan. The program itself does scan the information in for us, just like the ACT. This allows for quick grading and for a quick response to the students. you do need to have a high quality camera available to you to utilize this program. The next item we're going to take a look at is a program called VisuWords. I like VisuWords an awful lot. It is a dictionary-based program that allows for use like a thesaurus and other types of reference materials in an English class as well. VisuWords typically goes beyond the definition of the word. It's very, very visual, easy to find, easy to lay out. My son loves it. My 6-year-old son loves this particular program at home because easy words are easy to look up. It is very user-friendly, not only for young learners such as my 6-year-old son, but also for teen learners alike. The only thing that I saw as a problem with it, it can be a little bit limited in scope. Let's take a look at VisuWords. When we take a look at VisuWords, we see that we have a word that's laid out here, rat. Rat is shown to us not only as a noun, but also as a verb. We can go ahead and change the word that we've got in here. My son David might like the word cat as well. And as we can see here, as it lays out, it gives us the word cat, a spiteful woman of gossip, or beat with a cat o' nine tails. So we have this used as a verb. We also have this used as a noun. But we know a cat mainly as an animal that roars or maybe purrs. And so there are multiple uses and multiple definitions that are given for this particular word. We put in the word like. We'll see that it'll give us several different definitions, but it'll also give us different ways that we could use it as well as a thesaurus. This is a great advantage for students in writing and gives quick reference as opposed to looking through a dictionary. This is a very user-friendly format that is typically something that students would use as opposed to a typical paper dictionary or a paper thesaurus. It's nice to have it both in one location and at the tip of your fingers. Another nice thing about this is it does have mobile versatility, so students could use this in a bring your own device type of setting. The third item that I took a look at is a mobile app, is Google Earth. Google Earth is an excellent resource for a geography class or for any class where a location might be questioned. Because it's easy to use and it's quick to operate, you can use it in most classrooms and use it on the spur of a moment. It's a very spontaneous type of app that can be used as well. It is easy to use for all learners. Again, my 6-year-old son loves to utilize this, likes to take a visit to some of the places he's seen on vacation or some of the places that his kindergarten may have gone on a field trip, to revisit that and to tell me about those things. Another nice thing about Google Earth is it shows terrain and it highlights some of the landmarks. It operates with more speed and precision than a regular atlas and allows for manipulation that you can't normally do with a map. It is a little bit difficult to gauge sometimes the distance or the directions, like its cousin Google Maps. So the first place we'll take a look at is Sedalia, Missouri, my hometown. We can kind of see that the area here around Sedalia gives a general layout of the town. We can see that it's got the train, the Sedalia International Airport, or at least the airport as it is located out here. We can see some of the highlighted areas. A couple of days ago, I was talking to my son about a trip that I'd taken a few years ago to a place called Villangara in Senegal, Africa. And the nice thing about it was I could go ahead and locate Villangara, and I could go ahead and zoom in on the village, and I could show my son exactly where it was. that I had stayed in the village here at this location right here. Google Earth allows for access of many different areas around the world. We see down here at the bottom, it allows us to go ahead and see some pictures of what life might be like in some of the cultures well. Not only is there the terrain that's shown, but here it's true to form. This is a drought-stricken area of Senegal that I was in here in Villengard. We can kind of see that as shown here through some of the layout of the land. Google Earth is an excellent resource, again, for any history class, for any class of upper level learning, any class of elementary learning as well. What I hope that you have gathered from these three tools that we have introduced is what kind of wonderful applications that there are available for classroom use and for student use from Web 2.0 and from some mobile apps. Thank you very much.